This table shows classification of insulins and their types, and let's see how the table has been organized. On the upper horizontal axis we have insulin type, insulin action, agent available in that category, their onset of time in hours, peak time in hours, and total duration of action in hours, and special concentrations while prescribing those insulins. On the vertical axis we have amongst the type of insulins three major categories: basal insulins, basal prandial, and prandial insulins. Now before I move ahead, I would like to explain what exactly basal and prandial insulins are and what exactly they mean. Well, basal insulin are mostly intermediate or long acting. Their aim is to provide smooth control of blood glucose level over a long period of time. If you look at the duration of action, it's actually for NPH it's 10 to 16 hours, up to 24 hours, more than 24 hours, and 24 more than for 24 hours. For this, sorry, it's for degludec it was more than 42 hours. Whereas prandial insulins in comparison are the ones which have short onset of action and short duration of action. Their basic purpose, their basic aim is to provide blood glucose control along with meals. So simply speaking, when basal insulins fail to provide smooth control of blood glucose levels, plasma glucose levels, we need to add prandial insulins to control the plasma glucose levels during those high meal times. So they have rapid onset of action and short duration of action. And then the third category is basal prandial. That is actually a mixed insulin, part of the basal insulin and part of a prandial insulin. So they are considered short acting insulins, and so in the prandial category we have short acting insulins, rapid acting insulins, and inhaled insulins. So let's come and discuss each category in detail. So basal insulins, as I have told you, are the intermediate and long acting. In that category we have NPH. NPH stands for neutral protamine hydrodone. It is actually an intermediate acting insulin. Its total duration of action is 10 to 16 hours. Its onset time is 1 to 3 hours, and its peak plasma levels are achieved between 4 to 12 hours. And this intermediate acting insulin has a disadvantage of causing nocturnal hypoglycemia. During sleep times, blood glucose levels may fall down, and that is known as nocturnal hypoglycemia, and that is common with natural protamine hydrodone insulin. And in the long acting insulin categories we have insulin glargine U100. It's very famous, available with the name of Lantus, and Datimer from Novo Nordisk, and onset time is up to from 1 to 2 hours. Peak plasma levels, they have no specific time in that category, and their total duration of action is up to 24 hours. And the advantage is that they cause less nocturnal hypoglycemia compared to NPH insulin. Then we have the longest acting insulin, that is degludec, that whose onset time is around about 1 hour, and it also doesn't have any time to peak, and duration of action is more than 42 hours. That is the longest acting insulin available. And special concentrations, less nocturnal hypoglycemia compared to NPH. It also causes less nocturnal hypoglycemia. And then we have glargine U300. Glargine U100 was having a duration of action of up to 24 hours, and glargine U300 has a duration of action of more than 24 hours, and also its onset time is up to 6 hours.